Welcome back, mathematicians. For Number Corner today, we are going to update our Base 10 bank. Then we're going to work on another Scout Them Out page in our Number Corner books. We'll need a lot of materials today, so let's just start with a couple. The first things you need to get are your whiteboard, marker, and eraser. If you don't have a whiteboard, a piece of paper and a pencil will work just fine. You can pause the video now to get what you need. Let's get started by working together to update the Base 10 bank. Remember, we will use our two spinners to figure out how many rectangles to deposit. The spinner numbered 1 through 6 will tell us how many 10s we're adding. The spinner numbered 4 through 9 will tell us how many 1s we're adding. Once we know what to deposit, we'll put all of our rectangles into our bank. Some things we're thinking about as we go are, what do you think the new total is? Well, how did you get that answer? We'll also write an equation to represent our answer and talk about how we can solve it. We'll also need to know how we can combine all of our rectangles into the top row so that we're ready for our next deposit next time. Let's get started by looking at how many rectangles we have in our Base 10 bank right now. Right now, we have 149 rectangles in our Base 10 bank. We can see that number by adding our 100, our 4 10s, and our 9 1s. Altogether, we have 149. Let's go to our first spinner and see how many 10s we're going to add. Our 1 through 6 spinner will show us our 10s. We are adding 2 10s today. Our 4 through 9 spinner will show us our 1s. We are adding 7 1s. Let's go back to our bank. I need my 2 10s. I'll pull them out at the top right here. 1, 2, and my 7 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now show a connection if you noticed that I put my new 10s right underneath my 10s from last time. Show a connection if you noticed I did the same thing with my 1s right under my 1s from last time. It's important to keep the place values together. It makes it a lot easier when we add everything together. Now we need to finish writing our equation of 149 plus our new rectangles. We're going to add 27. Show a connection if you noticed that when I wrote my equation down, I kept my 10s, my 2 10s underneath my 4 10s, and my 7 1s underneath my 9 1s. It's important to keep them together in our equation too. Now is where I want you to draw a picture. Use any of your strategies, separating your 10s and 1s, your open number line, whatever you need to add these two numbers together to get our new bank total. Show a connection if you have the same answer I do of 176. Does anybody have a different answer? You might have quite a few different answers, and that's okay. Let's double check our work to see if we have the right answer. Now, you may have drawn pictures or done this in a different way. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to use my base 10 pieces to make a picture of what this number looks like. So I'm going to just start by adding my hundreds, my tens, and my ones by moving the pieces. Now, I don't have any other hundreds underneath, so I really have 100 plus 0, so I leave it the same. Don't have anything to add. Well, then I have 40 plus 20. I can see that in my equation too. So I can take these two and move them up here. Now with my ones, I have 9 on the top and 7 on the bottom. Well, I know if I move these 7 up here, well, now I have 16. Can I have 16 ones in my ones place? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I hope you're giving me a thumbs down because I can't have any more than 9 ones. Once I get to 10, well, that's a 2-digit number and that doesn't work in the ones place. So I'm going to take my 10 of my ones, and I'm going to turn them into a tens piece. Now I've put all my ones together. I can't keep them in my ones place, can I? I have to move them over. So I'm going to move them over into my tens place right over here. Well, now that I have my picture, I'm going to double check my answer. I still see that I have 100, and now I need to count my tens. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I needed to add one from my ones. So now I have 7 tens, and I still have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Did we get the right answer? Yeah, we did, and we can see it now. We can see that we have the right answer. Next time we add to our base 10 bank, we'll start with our 176 rectangles. Now let's jump over and learn how to do our Scout Them Out page for today. You will need some different materials now. You can put your whiteboard marker and eraser away and get your number corner book, a pencil, and a purple crayon. Take a moment to get what you need. Now we've talked about how this month we are using the table on page 60 in our number corner book to keep track of the addition facts that you have mastered during the quick facts routine. Now we will use our quick facts activity to decide what facts we need to practice on the Scout Them Out page. You'll be doing a different Scout Them Out page today. Last time you did page 61. Today we'll need page 62. But right now I want you to open up to page 60. Your addition table may look like this. It should say at the top, addition table for fact mastery. Everyone should have the add 0 facts colored in, and you may or may not have the count on facts colored in. That depends on what you worked on last time. Today, we're going to look at our doubles facts to see if we've mastered those and we can fill them in. Let's have a look at how we decide that. For our last quick facts activity, we worked on our doubles facts. This is my activity, and I'm showing that I answered all of my questions, all of my doubles facts, but it took me more than 2 minutes. So now that I've looked back at this, I'm going to go to today's activity, and I'm going to see what facts I'm working on. To know what I'm working on, I need to answer these questions first. Number 1 says, how long did it take you to complete the quick facts in Thursday Number Corner? Well, we just saw that for me, it took me more than 2 minutes. So I'm going to circle that. The second question says, did you finish the addition facts in 0 to 1 minute? Well, it took me more than 2 minutes, so no, I didn't. Number 3 says, did you get 18 or more sums correct? Now, your teacher will tell you how many you got correct, but I know that I have 20, more than 18 correct. So now I look at this pink box, and it says if you answered no to question 2 or 3, you need to practice your doubles facts. That tells me what I'm working on my Scout Them Out page. So now let's look at page 62. Page 62 says Scout Them Out, Edition B. Number 1 says circle the strategy you are practicing today. Well, I know that I didn't master my doubles facts, so that's what I need to practice today. Number 2 says look at the facts below. Circle the facts you can solve using the strategy you chose. Well, I need to go through and look for all the doubles facts that I can see. In the first row, I can see 6 plus 6. I'll circle that one. In the second row, I don't see any there. Third row, 8 plus 8. 5 plus 5. The fourth row, 9 plus 9. Fifth row, 3 plus 3. I'm going to double check to make sure I didn't miss any. Those are all the doubles facts I see. That's not very many problems. So I'm going to work on those first. And then like number 3 says, I'm just going to go back and solve all the rest of the facts because I think I'll have time if I'm only solving 5 problems. If you are not working on your doubles facts because you master them, think about your count on facts. Have you mastered those? If not, you can go back and practice those. An example of a count on fact is 4 plus 3, because we can start at 4 and count up 5, 6, 7 by 3. You might have to work on your Make 10 facts. We haven't practiced those yet in quick facts, but you can still work on them. An example of a Make 10 fact would be 8 plus 2. I know it's a Make 10 fact because it's 2 numbers together make 10. You could work on your doubles plus or minus 1 facts. A doubles plus or minus 1 fact would be 7 plus 6. That's a good example. I know it's a doubles plus or minus 1 because 7 is 1 more than 6 and 6 is 1 less than 7. You could also work on your add 9 facts. A good example of an add 9 fact is 2 plus 9 or 9 plus 3 in the top row because they both add 9. You could also be working on your add 10 facts. A good example of an add 10 fact would be 10 plus 8 because it's adding 10. Now, if you mastered your doubles facts, you can fill in your doubles facts on your chart. That's only for people who've mastered them. Let's go have a look at how we do that. Just like with our add 0 facts and our count on facts, we need to find all of our doubles facts on the addition table. Now, I chose to make those purple. You will also make them purple. That's why you have a purple crayon. So color in your doubles facts if you master them. If not, just practice on your Scout Them Out page. In Seesaw, you will be turning in your Scout Them Out page. If you worked on this page in your Number Corner book, you'll take a picture and put it here. If you do not have your Number Corner book for the Scout Them Out page, it's right here in the activity on page 3. Okay, mathematicians, you should know exactly what to do. If not, you can rewatch parts of this video. I'm sure your teacher is very excited to see your work. And I'll see you next time for Number Corner.